Give me a minute, guys. Mhm. Hey guys, good morning. How was Hey Bhakti, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you coping with schoolwork?
It's kind of hard.
Hard, right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2.
My gosh. Let me know if I can help for algebra one.
Okay, yeah.
Have you coped up with your school assignments?
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet, because I came back on Tuesday.
Oh, I see. I see. Mom is back?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Vibha, noted. Nabiha, nice to see you back, Ma. Okay. Okay, let's move. Can I go to the homework? Did you have any questions on the homework first? You have to tell me, guys.
I think I did it, but I forgot to submit it.
You did. You forgot to submit. This is G. Okay, this is the main group, right? Okay. Mm. NSP also I'm adding. Okay, great. Vinisha, I saw that comment. Okay. Yojit isn't here. Hey, whose mom is Ranjana Natarajan? Nabiha, you didn't do the homework, ma?
Mine.
Oh, Pranav, is that your mom? Pranav, is that your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know. Okay. Did you do your homework, Pranav?
Yeah.
I'm a little lost. Yeah. What are they doing in school for Rishit?
We're
What
doing
are you
quadratics.
Quadratics? Quadratics what with quadratics, ma?
So far, we're like doing like factoring quadratics. Then we're graphing quadratics.
What
We're
is that?
doing
Last one, what did you say?
graphing quadratics and intervals.
Okay. Graphing quadratics. Graphing quadratics holes are. Graphing holes in quadratics?
No, graphing like quadratics. Then we're doing intervals.
Oh, intervals. Okay, okay, got it. Mm. So last week we did what? Have you started doing the review, guys? Benchmark 9, benchmark 10. Have you started doing that review?
Yeah.
But you didn't get to do, but last week we started quadratics, right? For this group. We did, right? Yeah. 785 to 801, 771. Srinita, what are you doing?
We were doing quadratics this week, and we also learned about simplifying radicals.
Okay. How about this? Can we review a little bit and then move to other ones? Did they cover vertex form, standard form to any of you?
They did for me.
Yeah, me
Hello, okay. Adira, vertex form to standard form?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Miss
Reconnecting.
Priya, for me, they're still doing factoring trinomials.
Okay. So we started factoring trinomials. Okay, that is important too. Okay, let's see. See, I want to go through vertex form to standard form, but before that, I don't mind going into factoring quadratics. Wait, that is quite important as well. So let's quickly review what we learned and then go on to the next one. How about this? I am assuming you're all good with drawing graphs for polynomials right now, right? I mean, drawing graphs for quadratic right now. Nabiha, did you catch up with work, ma? Nabiha?
Yeah, I watched the recordings of the 2 weeks I missed.
Oh, nice. Okay. Did you understand them?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been trying to memorize like what the changes in y and the reflections, which one is which.
I see. Okay. Now, if the standard form, this one I did not discuss it yet with you guys. This, I have told you that this is the standard form, correct, of a quadratic equation. Whereas this is the vertex form. Why? You can find the vertex directly from here. Do you see it? Okay, that we clearly know. So here you can say the vertex as h comma k. Would you be able to say the vertex from here? Would you be able to say the vertex from there?
Yeah.
Anybody knows how to find the vertex of that?
Yeah, I think
How?
so. So basically, after you first have to find your AOS, and then you have to plug it into the standard form, so then you can get it.
Oh, what am Rishit, can you be I didn't get you. Rishit, go ahead.
So first you have to get your AOS,
How?
or the units that it provides.
Ilema, how do you get the axis of symmetry for this one? Only when you find the vertex, you will know the axis of symmetry, right?
And I don't know how to do it. We haven't gone that far.
Isn't there a formula for the axis of symmetry? Like x is
Oh
equal
yeah, B by
to
2A.
b.
It'll be by 2A.
See, so basically, if you're given the standard form, right? Suppose they give you the format as this. Let's see. I'll give you one example. Let's say if they give you, this is the example, okay? So they give you like this. Hey, this is a parabola. What is the vertex for this one? You don't know because it's given in standard form, right? But what you can do, vertex is basically x comma y coordinate, some x comma y coordinate where the parabola either touches the bottom or touches the top. So sometimes for some parabolas, vertex can be the top, for some parabolas, vertex can be the bottommost point. So that is just the xy coordinate. So now if you're given an equation like this, how will you find the vertex? Vertex, x coordinate of the vertex, right? X coordinate of the vertex can be found out by using minus b by 2a. In a standard form, let's see what is the standard form of this x square plus 0x plus b. Basically, there is no x term, so I put it as 0x. Now what you can do, x coordinate of the vertex is minus b divided by 2a, which is a 0. Am I making sense? Now, to find out what is my y coordinate of the vertex, you use your equation and substitute this x coordinate. When you substitute that coordinate, y coordinate of the vertex, y will be equal to 4. Do you see you're getting that y will be equal to 4? Am I making sense? Guys, am I making sense? Adira, did you get it, Adira?
Yeah.
Basically, what I did was I found out minus b by 2a. Okay, after finding minus b by 2a, for the x coordinate of the vertex, I substituted that x coordinate of the vertex into the equation to find out the y coordinate of the vertex. Make sense?
Miss Priya,
Yeah, go ahead.
what is this? And
Which one? Ma? Oh, okay, sorry, plus 4. Ma. Make sense?
oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I did not write it correctly. Okay, now suppose if you are given, let's say, really want to go ahead with some nice. How about this? Let me give you this one. Minus 3x squared plus 42x minus 145. This is a parabolic equation. Okay. Can you find out the vertex for this and axis of symmetry? How? How to find out the vertex? Please, guys, those of you who understood, please shout out.
So it's negative 42.
So no,
Divided by-
please go ahead with the steps. Just like that, don't go ahead and say, hey, 42 by. What is the
No, I'm solving
formula?
it.
X coordinate of the vertex is given by what?
The axis of symmetry.
No, right? You cannot find the axis. Yeah, but what is the formula for that? First, you need to
Negative
find
b
the
by
x coordinate.
2a.
What, ma?
Negative b by 2a.
Okay, negative b by 2a. That's better. So this is of the format ax square plus bx plus c. So here negative b by 2a. Go ahead. What is that? 42 minus. Go ahead.
Negative 42
Mhm.
divided by negative 6.
Good. So what is that?
That's 7.
7. Good job. So the x coordinate of the vertex is 7. Nice. And after that, what do you do to find out the y coordinate of the vertex? So axis of symmetry is basically what? X equal to 7. That is the axis of symmetry. The y
So then
coordinate of the vertex, how will you find out?
you
This is
plug
actually y. Go ahead.
plug in 7 to all the x's.
Exactly. Plug in 7 to all the x's. So what happens here? 49 minus 3 times 49 plus 42 times 7. You know what? I will use distributive property. See, 7 is common to both here. Do you see? 49 is common to both. When I take 49 outside, this becomes minus 3 plus 6 minus 145. It's very easy now. Now 49 times 3 minus 145. So that will be 147 minus 145, which is a 2. So y coordinate of the vertex is a 2. That being the case, x coordinate is 7. So vertex is 7 comma 2. Vibha, did you get it? Vibha,
Yeah.
did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. So you understand the difference between standard form and vertex form, right? Next, what are we going to do? We are going to convert this to this, this to this. After that, we'll go to factoring because that only makes sense, I feel. Let's see. Now, let me give you one. You're going to find out the 2x square plus 20x plus 53. This is y or f of x. This is a quadratic function. Can you find out the vertex and axis of symmetry? Quadratic function. I would really like you to find out the vertex, axis of symmetry. Can we try? And a couple of important things, guys. A couple of important properties before you proceed. See, what is the coefficient? Meaning, if you have a 2x square or a 2x, right, the number that accompanies the variable is often called as what? Coefficient. Okay, now in this equation, the highest power of x is this. The coefficient that accompanies the highest power of x is called the leading coefficient. Guys, these are all very important, okay? Many times we don't get to discuss this or you don't get to hear from school, but it is quite important. Whatever accompanies the variable is called the coefficient, and the coefficient that accompanies the highest power of x is the leading coefficient. Now, if the leading coefficient is negative, if leading coefficient is negative, this is quite important, guys, is negative, then it is a downward parabola. What is a downward parabola? There is a reflection. Do you see? The parabola faces down. If you have a parabola like this, it might face down like this. If leading coefficient is positive, This is quite important. These are all properties. It's positive. Here, right? It's positive. So definitely it is an upward parabola. These are things you need to know: how to find the vertex, how to find whether it is upward facing or downward facing. All that you need to know. See, remember, if we do this, this is a reflection on the x-axis, right? So if your leading coefficient is negative, then it is downward. If your leading coefficient is positive, it's an upward facing parabola. Now, given this, right, can you find out the vertex and the axis of symmetry? If you get stuck, you have to let me know, please.
I don't understand.
What is B and what is A?
What is?
B and what is A?
I told you, right? The standard form is given by ax square plus bx plus c.
Oh.
You remember?
Oh, okay.
So the
Yeah.
vertex is minus b by 2a, the x coordinate of the vertex.
Thank you.
Yep. Anya, what is that you don't understand, ma?
How to find the x-coordinate of the
Yeah,
vertex?
plug in the values. Do you see the standard form is in the format ax square plus bx plus c, right, Anya?
Yeah.
So plug in to find out the vertex. See, you were not there for the first part. That's why you did not understand. Came in late, right? I had already explained and you came in, and that's why you're not able to follow now. Vertex is minus b by 2a. So plug in the values, which is b, 20. Plus 20 is b, right? So substitute like that. Anya, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. And then once you get your x coordinate, see, these are the x coordinates, right? Plug in that into the equation to find the y coordinate.
Okay.
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
is my answer correct?
Oh, wow. Adira, correct, ma.
Is
Oh,
mine
Pranav, very nice. Pranav, you're learning it for the first time or you already learned?
I already know all this.
Okay.
Is mine correct?
Vinisha, correct. Yeah, ma, 1 minute, I'm checking. Adira, correct. Rishit, correct. Harshita, correct. Navya. Navya, the y coordinate will not be that complex, ma. You want to check?
I think I know what I did.
Yeah, Nabiha, correct. Anya, please try to answer, Anya. I'll help you because if you miss, it is very difficult to catch up later. Where are you getting stuck, ma?
I don't really get it, like, even after you explain.
Okay, you didn't get it. That's
I'm
fine.
plugging in the values, but like,
See,
I don't know
ma,
where to go
the
from there.
standard form of an equation is ax square plus bx plus c for a quadratic equation. A is 2, b is 20. How do you find the vertex? X coordinate of the vertex is minus b by 2a. What is b? B is 20. 2a is what? A is what?
A 2x squared.
2. Yeah, so basically it is minus 5. X coordinate of the vertex is minus 5 means you can substitute all the x's minus 5, right? Y equal to 2 times minus 5 square plus 20 times minus 5 plus 53. Do you get it?
Yeah.
That is the y coordinate of the vertex. So 50 minus 100 plus 53 I am getting. So minus 50 plus 53 is a 3. So the y coordinate of the vertex is 3. So the vertex is minus 5 comma 3. Axis of symmetry is x equal to minus 5. Any questions, guys?
No, I understand.
Bhakti, axis of symmetry. See, ma, for a parabola, if this is the vertex, right? Minus 5 comma 3, if that is it. Or this is an upward facing parabola. Do you see it? Because the leading coefficient is positive. So if this is your vertex, what is the axis of symmetry, Bhakti? This line equation, right? What is this line?
Yeah.
X equal to minus 5. You got it?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is quite important. And okay. Now let's say if I give you an equation like this. Is this equation okay? Is this equation quadratic, guys? Is this equation quadratic? Pranav, do you want to explain?
Yes, because it's really just y equals negative 2x. Oh, wait, no, never mind. There's no square. It's not quadratic.
Exactly. The leading power of x is 1. So it's a linear equation. Suppose if you have y equal to x square plus 2, yes, the leading power of x is 2. So it's a quadratic equation. Any questions, guys? And then if you are given like this, right? 2 power of x. X is a variable which is in the exponent. So it is an exponential function. You got it? When x becomes an exponent, it's an exponential function. When the power of leading power of x means the highest power of x in the equation or in the expression. If it is 1, then it's a linear equation. Now let's move on. Now, how about this? How about this? Suppose if I give you 4 times x minus 6 the whole square plus 3. What is the vertex? See, this quadratic function, right? Quadratic functions can be represented in 2 forms. So this is my standard form. Navya, you're following, right, Navya? The quadratic function can also be given by a times x minus h the whole square plus k. This is here, h is the vertex. H comma k is the vertex. Right? Here, x coordinate of the vertex is minus b by 2a, and then y coordinate of the vertex you will have to find by substituting the x. So here, what is the vertex? Who can tell me? Please let's shout out, explain to each other.
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
6.
Thank you,
3.
Vinisha. Nice of you. Go ahead.
Is it 6 3?
Yep, 6 3. Do you see it? Don't take the minus because the general format has that minus. Good. 6 comma 3. Now, can one of you tell me if I give you the equation like this, would you be able to find the vertex? Anybody else?
Yeah, it would be negative 6 3 because
Exactly. H comma k. The vertex is negative 6 comma 3 because see there is a minus in here. So you split and write it like this minus minus 6. So H becomes a minus 6. Any questions there? Okay. Now when you're given the vertex form, right? If this is the vertex form of the quadratic equation, right? If I ask you, hey, write this equation in standard form. Write this equation in standard form. What is that standard form we just discussed? They're asking you to bring it to ax square plus bx plus c. Make sense? So if you want to do that, do you all remember what is this binomial multiplication x minus 6 times x minus 6? How to do that?
Don't you make like a Punnett square?
Yes, Vinisha. But I asked you to remember 3 formulas. It becomes like a Punnett square. Good job. But then what she's saying is you can multiply like this xn minus 6, xn minus 6. You can make it into a square and then multiply x times x. It's like box multiplication that you learned in 3rd, 4th grade. X square, x times minus 6 is minus 6, x times minus 6 is minus 6x, and then minus 6 times 6. So when you add them together, it becomes x squared, and then you can add these two together plus 36. This is great. Okay. But I don't want you to be spending too much time on this, but use the formula a minus b the whole square. So what is the formula for that? Pranav, do you know? A minus B the whole square formula. Guys, even in your sleep, I will come and ask you. You should be able to tell about these three equations at any point in time. These three equations are the base of algebra. You have to know by heart. Whenever you have a minus b the whole square format, you can write it like this: a square plus b square plus 2ab. Whenever you have a plus b the whole square, you can have a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here, this is a minus b. A is x, b is 6. So this can be written as a square plus b square plus 2 times a times b. Now plus 3. So you just expand it and write down. Now what happens? 4x square plus 36 times 4 is what? 144. Then you multiply these two. Plus 12x plus 3. Now you can combine these two numbers. So this is the standard form. Am I making sense? When you look at this, right, let's try to find out. See, here you found out the vertex as 6, 3, right? From this, try to find out the vertex. Minus b divided by 2a, right? 2a is what? 4 times 2. So, this is minus 3 by 2. Something feels so wrong. See, we are discovering a problem, right? That doesn't seem correct at all to me. You know what? This is minus. See here, a minus b the whole square. That means a square plus b square minus 2ab, right guys? So there is a minus in here. So basically, even then I am not getting the right answer. Minus b divided by 2a is correct. This becomes a plus. So what? That doesn't seem right to me. Let me check, guys. A square plus b square minus 2a. Oh, I forgot. Okay, 4 is there. That's fine. See, I distributed 4, then I distributed this, and 12 times 4 is 48x, right? We forgot to distribute that. So now minus b by 2a means 48 by 8. Yeah, that makes sense. You see, 48 by 8 is 6. See, the vertex, we are getting it. Minus b by 2a on the standard form works the same as from the vertex form. You can get it as h comma k. So this is one way of checking. After you convert, see, I checked my vertex. I was able to find an error. So this is a good way of checking your answer to make sure the vertex is the same. That's one way of checking your answer with the proper vertex that came from the vertex form. If there is something different, then there is a mistake. So you go back, check. Can we try one problem like this, converting vertex to standard form? Are you comfortable, guys? Guys, you have to open your mouth and tell me, otherwise it's
Yeah.
waste of time. Vertex to standard form, let's try. You are just going to expand, okay? You remember these formulas, a plus b the whole square. I don't want you to do it like this every time using the Punnett square. Okay, Punnett square is great though. I like the idea. A square, then this becomes b square. So you add them together, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Similarly, a minus b the whole square can also be done using Punnett square. But I don't want you to be remembering this again and again and again. A square, meaning I don't want you to be doing Punnett square again and again and again. B square minus AB minus AB. So when you add them together, A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now the last one, A square minus B square, is A plus B, A minus B. The three formulas are your base in algebra. Now if I give you a vertex form, let's see. Minus 3 times x plus 2 the whole square minus 1. In this case, minus 3 times x plus 2 the whole square minus 1. This is a quadratic equation in vertex form. First try to find out the vertex, then find out the standard form, then find out the axis of symmetry. All 3 answers together, please. If you're stuck, you have to message me. If you're stuck, you have to clearly let me know, guys. I will go over again. But I need to know. If you're not getting it, you have to let me know. You getting it? Yes, I got 2 answers. Adira, very nice. Vinisha, very nice. Vertex. Wait, Amma Bhakti, I'm checking. Vertex is good. Bhakti, what is the vertex of that, Ma?
Wait, am I doing the wrong one?
No, you're doing the right one. Why?
Oh, I thought I was doing the wrong one. I saw
You're
the
doing the
other
right
stuff.
one only. Navya, your equation in standard form seems a little incorrect. Pranav, you missed the square, that's all. I think you know it, it's just a typo.
Oh
Navya,
yeah.
Navya. Yeah, Harshita, correct. Axis of symmetry is correct. Harshita, I'm so feeling good how you coped up this session. Vibha, correct. Um, uh, Rishit, correct. Rishit, the axis of, see, axis of symmetry is not a coordinate, right, Rishit? Axis of symmetry is not a coordinate point, right, Rishit? It's an equation of a line.
Okay.
So how will you write it?
X equals 2.
Exactly. Vertex is a coordinate point. X is equal to -2, correct. Navya, there is some problem with your equation, ma. Can you check? I'm going to do it on the board though. Srinita, correct. Vibha, correct.
I'm almost
Navya,
done
I'm not
solving
getting.
it.
What, ma? Anya, I didn't hear you. Nabiha, are you stuck? Nabiha, are you stuck?
I'm still solving it.
Oh, okay. You want me to work it out on the board? Will that help?
Can I submit my answer first?
Oh, sure, sure. If that's so, I would be happy. Sure. Guys, if you need help, immediately chat, okay? I'll go through with you. It's not like, oh, I'm asking you to do. I'll go through with you. We'll do it together. Anya, correct, ma. The AO, okay. Mahir, what you have given me is what I have given you. That is the vertex form. Mahir, this is the vertex form. Why it is the vertex form? Because see, h comma k is your vertex -2 comma 1 -2 comma -1. -1 is copied, here it is reversed. So -2 comma -2 comma -1. Nabiha, that is your vertex. Did you get it, ma?
Yeah.
Now, what do you all think? Is it an upward facing parabola or a downward facing parabola? Is it an upward facing
Downward.
downward facing parabola? Clearly, it's a downward facing parabola because of this minus. Okay, so your vertex is going to be -2 comma -1. How to find out the standard form? I need to expand it. I don't know. Axis of symmetry is x equal to -2 from this one. Okay, this has to be an equation of a line. Okay, this of a line. This has to be a coordinate point in the format x comma y. Any questions on that? Vertex means here it's a downward facing parabola, right? So that -2 comma -1 is in here. So that will be your lowest point. The graph is going to be like that. Now let's take it to standard form. How do you do? So first x plus 2 the whole square. Remember, how will you multiply x plus 2 and x plus 2? If you want, go with the Punnett square. I'm absolutely fine. If you don't, meaning you have to memorize this formula whatsoever. Okay. So x plus 2 the whole square, I can write it like this. X square, 2x, 4. When I add them together, x square plus 4x plus 4, right? So now x square plus 4x plus 4. I just expanded it and then copied the -1. Now I have to distribute this -3. When I distribute the -3, it's important it becomes -3x square, -12x, -12, -1. I can combine these two to form -13. So -3x square minus 12x minus 13. So that is your standard form. How to verify? Just find out the x coordinate of the vertex minus b. Minus b means minus of -12 by 2 times -3. So that gets you to 12 by -6, which is -2. Am I right? Yes, I am right. Make sense, guys? Can I move on? So this is vertex to standard form. Now, let's say take the same problem. When you're given the standard form, how to convert it? Oh, okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, vertex to standard form, right? I'm not going to do that, but you are going to memorize this first for me. A plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square. You are going to memorize it like anything for me, please. If you want to understand the reverse conversion, you need to understand these two. These two are square terms. Do you see a plus b the whole square is a square? A minus b the whole square is a square. But when you expand it, you get this. So better memorize this, then we'll study the reverse.
Miss Priya.
Yeah, go ahead.
What does that say? Oh, sorry. That's
Which one, ma?
that.
Oh, see, a square, this one we learned in binomial multiplication. Ma. A square minus b square is written as a plus b times a minus b. Make
Thank you.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now the thing is, okay, suppose if you are given x square plus x, guys. If I want to factorize this, what is factoring? Factoring means expressing an expression this is an expression, right? Because it does not have an equal to sign. This is an expression. So you have to change the format of this expression, okay, as a product of two factors. That is what is factoring. Basically, you are going to express the given expression as a product of two factors. So here, see, when I give you the number 6, how do you write it as, how do you factorize it? 3 times 2, right? That's what you do. These are factors, right? Similarly, now I'm giving it an algebra, x square plus x. So what I can do, this is called a term. This is called a term. Anything that's separated by pluses or minuses is a term. Okay. Now, x square plus xy. This is a term. This is a term. How do you factorize this? Factorize means you're going to change it into product of two numbers.
Like take out x.
Yeah, take x as common. See, x is common in this term, x is common in this term. When you take it out, one of the x's went out. So what remains? X times x is x square. Then copy the plus. X has already been taken out. X times what is xy? Y. See, I expressed it as a product of these two numbers. Does it make sense? So this is what is called factoring. Make sense? Minus 5x square plus 15x. How do you factorize this expression? What can you take as common? Anybody, please shout out. Who has
Wait,
not?
Miss Priya, I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nabiha.
So when you said x parentheses x plus y, wouldn't it be x plus xy?
Here, ma?
The one on top of it.
Here?
Yeah.
You took out the x as common, right? See, this is x times x. This is x times y. I'm taking this x as common outside.
Oh, okay, I got
You
it.
got it?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no problem. So let's go ahead with this. Here, what am I to take it as common?
5x.
Good job. 5x. Remember, guys, meaning, remember, you know what is this 5x that you take out as common called? In school, they'll start mentioning that. What is that common? Whatever is common to both, what is that called? Okay, between 6 and 12, what is 3 called?
A common multiple.
GCF.
GCF, it's not a common multiple, it's
Oh.
the greatest common factor between the two numbers. So here, this 5x is a factor of these two terms. So 5x is called the GCF. You see? So this method is called factoring by taking out the GCF. You see, it's very simple once you understand how this works. You're taking out the common terms. So you give a sophisticated name to it. A factor using factor by taking out the GCF. You take out the 5x. So what should come here, Harshita or Srinita? You tell me. Try, guys. I will work with you.
Negative x
Correct. Then?
plus 3.
Yeah. So this can be written as 5x and 3 minus x. The fact is like 6 is written as 3 and 3 times 2, right? Like that you can write it like this. Make sense? This is called as factoring. See the difference. You are having a standard form, but you're converting it into product of two numbers. It's a big thing. Okay. So there are multiple methods of factoring. Okay. There are so many methods that we are going to learn, but this is one of the methods. This is the base method that we would want to understand and be clear with. Okay. Now let's try this one. Okay. Suppose if you're given a square plus b square plus 2ab, how will you express it as a square? Meaning this can be written as a plus b the whole square. Correct, guys? Do you realize it? Suppose if I give you x square plus 4x plus 4. Do you see this is a square term, this is a square term? That's what we need. This is a square term, this is a square term. So let me rearrange it. Can I make it into a square? I have this a square plus b square. And then I have the term 2ab. Do you see it? So a square plus b square. 2ab, see here, a is x, b is 2. So 2ab is what? 4x. Ah, that is also in there. So I can clearly write this big thing as a plus 2 the x plus 2 the whole square. Make sense? It is a reverse we are trying to get. It's going to be a little complex though. So let's see this one. Suppose if I have x square plus 6x. I want to write it with a square term. How to write it with a square term? Meaning, I'm not going to take the GCF for anything, but I'm trying to express it as a square. Let's say I have a square. This one is 2ab, right? 2 is here, a is here. So b, I need b square here. So I need a plus 9 here. Then only it can become a square term. But just like that, I cannot add 9. Plus 9 and a minus 9 means I'm adding a 0, right? So this is the same as my original equation, x square plus 6x, right? Now what can I do to write it as a square term? These three I can put together. So that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So that can be written as x plus 3 the whole square minus 9. Am I making sense? How many of you feel I'm not making any sense here? Yes, Nabiha, where? Tell me, what are you confused on?
It's not really like, it's just generally it's a little confusing. Like I get it, but it's a little confusing. Like
Yeah.
I'll understand with more problems.
Yeah, it is a little confusing. That is why I wanted to touch on this, but I don't want you to get everything out of it here. Suppose, let's say I have x square plus, let's say 12x. How do you convert it to a square term? I'm not factoring it here. Remember, factoring is expressing it as products. Now I'm not trying that, but I'm trying to bring a square term into picture. I'm trying to express it as a square, meaning if you're given the number 6, right? I'm asking you to express it as a square in the sense, let's say I can write it out as 7 square. I can write it out as what? I can write it out as anything for that matter. 3 square minus 3. So like that, I want to bring in a square term and express. Why are we learning this? This is very useful to convert from standard form to vertex form. That's why we are learning this. Suppose if you are given this, how will you convert it to square term? Let's try. Here you have x square, that is a. But here how to split it? You have a here, you have 2 in here. 2a is in here. So what is remaining? 6 is remaining. So that is only b. Now I need a plus 36 and a minus 36 for b square. Now I can take this, combine this as x plus 6 the whole square minus 36. Make sense? Anya, are you getting it? Vinisha, are you getting it?
Yeah.
Wait, Miss Priya, where did you get the 36 from?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, I found out my b. How do I make square terms? Only when I have, see, a plus b the whole square is a square term. That is why I kept on telling this is important. A square plus b square plus 2ab. I should have two square terms. Then only I can make a square term. Right? So I have only these two in here. So I found out my b is 6. So I add the square of this, subtract the square of this. Make sense?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's going to be, yeah, honestly, it's tricky. That is why I'm spending so much time because, see, when I didn't spend time, what I'm seeing is kids that come to Algebra 2 are suffering. I don't want you to suffer, okay? This one is so important, okay? This one is so important. This is called making a square. This is also a factoring technique. I'll tell you how it becomes a factoring technique, but now, for now, it's a square, making a square.
I have a
So,
question.
yeah, go ahead.
For since there are multiple factors of 12, couldn't like you write x plus 12 squared minus 36 and like
I
is
really
that the
like
only
your
way?
question. Yes, Srinita, go ahead. So you're saying, okay, okay, Srinita's question is very valid. She's saying, hey, 3 and 4, can't I take 9 square, 16 square, like that you're asking, right, Srinita?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you can take it. But the problem is, I am trying to bring it to the format a square plus 2ab. You see, a is in here. I want to find out my b. I have to take out, the 2 is already taken out. What remains is my b. You see, Srinita, b cannot be split like this, because, meaning, it can be, it should be 2 times 3, right? So basically, you cannot say 2 square and 3 square separately because it's a single number. B is a single number. So whatever is left behind other than the 2 times x is my b. Am I making sense, Srinita?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you cannot take it as 3 square separately and 2 square separately, but you should take it as 6 square. You got it?
Mhm.
Okay, how about this? X square plus 8x. How about that? What should be added and subtracted to make it a square term? Anybody? This is a square plus 2 times 8 times b. Right? B is what I need to find out. Then only I can make it into a square term. How to find? Anybody shout
B will
out,
be
guys. Those
4.
of you who know, when you shout out, the others will understand the next time and we revise. So 2, 3 times if we do,
B
everybody understands and we move on. Go ahead.
B will be 4. And
Ha,
then
B will be 4. Good job. Because you took the 2 out of this. X is in here. B is 4. So what I need to add is plus 16 minus 16. I'm not affecting it. You see, I'm just adding a 0. But then when I regroup, right, this becomes a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is a square. What is that square? A plus 4 the whole square. Does it make sense? Okay, how about, let's try this one. I'm going to make it, okay, no challenge now. Okay, x square plus 20x. I'm not challenging you. Go ahead. How to change it? Somebody wants to try? Somebody else try this time. Whoever has not tried. It's okay to go wrong. This is a square plus 2ab is here. But I want to know what is b. What is that? Try, guys.
Would B be
Now
10?
A.
Yeah, b is 10. You see, you took the 2 out. That is 10. So I want to add 10 square and then subtract 10 square. So that I'm adding a 0, I'm not affecting the thing. But then when I regroup, right, this becomes a square term. What square term? There is a plus in here. So this becomes a plus b the whole square. That means a plus 10 the whole square minus 100. Navya, are you getting it, ma?
I think so. I just need some more practice.
Some more practice. Okay, how about this? X square minus 12x. How to find the square term? Who wants to try? This time is a challenge because I introduced a minus. So this is of the format a square minus 2 times a times b. A times b. So a is here hiding. It's not hiding, it's direct. But 2 is hiding inside. What is remaining? That we need to square and subtract. What is it? Shout, guys.
6.
Negative
So
6.
6. Yeah, 6. So that's 6 square. 36 minus 36. When I do that, see, I regroup this. This time it is a square minus 2ab plus b square becomes a minus b the whole square, which is x minus 6 the whole square minus 36. See, there's a minus in here because of this. Bhakti, are you getting?
Yeah.
Bhakti?
Yeah.
Are you getting, ma? Okay, Bhakti, I would like you to answer. Possible you answer. Come on, let's see. Let's see this one. The book just like that jumps. Okay, let's see this one. You're given in standard form, you're going to convert it to. Okay, now we are going to study about standard to vertex form. Okay, I'm going to give the equation standard form quick. Okay, so let's write it down. 4x square minus 48x plus 147. No, this is too much. I'll give you an easier one. I don't want a hard one. 1 minute. Those are all hard. How about this? X square plus 16x plus 64. Do you think you can express it? You convert it. This is the standard form, right? Right? Don't worry about the 64. Don't worry. Let me take it as 48. Okay. Let me take it as 48. I don't want that. 40. Let me take it as 40. Don't worry about it. Okay. We are only going to be bothered about these two. Can you express it as a square term? We are going to bring it to vertex form. How to make it into a square term? Bringing it to vertex form means there is a square term there, right? I will have to have that square term. So, Bhakti, you want to try?
Can you explain a little bit first?
Seema, take this as a square plus
Plus B.
2 times a times b.
Okay.
So, what is b? You're going to find out. That's all.
Oh, okay.
What is b? 2 is hidden. Take out the 2. What remains? 2
8.
times 8 times x, right? So
X.
what is b?
X. Wait. No.
X. X is a.
Wait. So what is?
What is b? You tell me. 2 times a times x, 2 times a times b.
It's X. Or is it?
X is a. X is a here. What is
Oh.
b?
8.
8. So that square I'm going to add and subtract. That's all. I'm going to write it down as x square plus 16x plus 8 square minus 8 square. I'm going to do and then copy this plus 48.
Okay.
Now you can make this as a square term, right? X plus 8 the whole square. This I can
Plus.
combine. These two are numbers. Minus 64 plus 48 is what?
Minus 64.
Minus 16. Correct. That's it. So now what is the vertex form? You already put it in vertex form. See here, nicely you put it in vertex form.
Yeah.
What is the vertex now? H comma k is minus 8,
negative
comma
8.
minus
16.
16. See? This is how
Okay.
you have to, that's why we learned making squares. Now let's try this one. X square plus 4x plus 2. Who wants to try this one? This is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Pranav, do you want to try, Pranav? Pranav or Anya, do you want to try? Vinisha, you want to try? Pranav, why are you keeping so quiet?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot I was muted.
Oh, no problem.
Um,
I was just checking. Go ahead.
So it'd be X plus 2, 2x. 2 times 2 times x.
Yeah, correct. This is written as 2 times 2 times x. Correct. So what is
And then you'd add 4.
good? Wait, let me write it down. X plus 4x, I'll write it down and then I'll add 4 because 2, you have to have the 2. Okay, you have to divide this by 2. Basically, you know what you're doing? You are dividing this term by 2. Okay, go ahead.
You
So
add 4.
4 and minus 4, right?
Yeah, and then you'd make it x plus 2 square. Like you'd then make it x plus 2 square.
minus 2. So what is the vertex here?
2, -2 and -2.
That's it. See, slowly you'll get it. Okay, let's try this one. Another equation, f of x equal to x square minus 6x. Let's see. What is the vertex? Let's find out. Meaning, I'm giving you a problem in standard form. Okay, you're going to convert standard form. So you're going to bring it to vertex form. Who wants to try? Who wants to take the 2 away? That's all. If you take the 2 away, then whatever remains, meaning you're going to factorize this as take the 2 away. 2 is 2 has to be in there. Okay. The other one is 3. So you're going to add and subtract 9. That's all. The square of it. Can we try, Navya? No. I'll change the numbers, please. How about 14? Go ahead, Navya.
Um,
You don't want to try? That's fine. Who else wants to try? Hey, I'm not forcing you. At the end of it, I want everybody to get. Somebody try, whoever is doubtful.
Can I try?
Go ahead, Vinisha. Thanks, Vinisha. I really appreciate it. Go ahead.
So -14, if we divide that by 2, that'll be -7.
Don't worry about negative, ma. You're adding and subtracting the squares. Yeah, go ahead. You divide by 2, it's going to be 7. So what you should add and subtract?
I would add
7 squared.
7 squared minus 7.
You will add the square of that and subtract the square of that. That's all. And then copy down this plus 4. You got it?
So then would the formula be x minus 7?
Correct. Because of that minus in here, x minus 7 the whole square. Now I'll have to expand this and find this out. Minus 49 plus 4. So it becomes minus 45. So what is the vertex in here, ma?
7/45.
Minus 45.
Minus 45.
Yep, that's the vertex. Okay, Rishit, did you understand?
Yeah.
Now, can I challenge you, Rishit?
Okay.
This is a challenge now. See, the problem in this equation is, why is it becoming a challenge?
You have to GCF it.
Exactly. There is something common already present. Take that out. Otherwise, you are into a mess. Yes, Rishit, go ahead. You have to GCF it. Take out the GCF. Then you proceed with making squares. That's it. That was a challenge. Good job handling it, Rishit. Minus 6. Correct. Now, how do you want to change it? You want me to write, Rishit, or you want to write?
I can write.
Sure, go ahead.
I'd square this. So then this.
Oh, wait a minute. Minus 6, okay? Now, you are going to consider these two terms. Don't worry about the constant. Let me write it down for you. Now, what is these two terms? What square you need to add to make this into a square? Only the x square term and the x term you're going to see. What will you add and subtract? Take out the 2 from here. So what will you add and subtract? X square, when you divide 6, you're dividing by 2. What remains? 3, right?
Yeah.
That square you need to add and subtract.
Okay.
So plus 9 minus 9, right?
Yeah.
And then copy down this minus 6. Don't leave anything. Now this becomes a square term. So what is that square, Rishit?
That's x.
Go ahead.
Wait, can you give me a second?
Sure, I'll wait. No problem. Look at this. This is square. This is square. So that's what you need to write. Correct. Yeah. So see here, but please remember, guys, 2 is common to everything. 2 is common to everything. You are writing it as square. I appreciate it. But then see here, you have to combine this and write it down here. The problem here is only this needs to remain inside. You see, this has to come out. Then only you can find the vertex. So
Okay.
please remember, this is the challenge here. X plus
Okay.
3 the whole square, this becomes 2 times x plus 3 the whole square. You're distributing it, and then minus 30. You have to bring it to this form. Because see, when you take the GCF, right, you will have to bring the constant term outside of the parenthesis. For that, you need to distribute the 2 properly. You got it?
Yeah.
So now the vertex is minus 3 comma 30, minus 3 comma minus 30.
Okay.
Shall I give you one more problem? Meaning you can, if you didn't understand, you can ask. Okay, let's try this one. 4x square minus 16x plus 24. Would anybody like to try?
Could I try again?
Yeah, please, go ahead. If there is a volunteer, I would be more than happy. So he's trying to take the G. See, when there are GCF, you have to take them out. Okay, otherwise everything will go wrong. Yep. After that, you have to convert it to a square term. Now, which one will you consider to make a square term? These two. Don't worry about your constant.
4x.
Yeah, in that 4, you take away the 2. What remains? That is what is the B. Knowing this and going to your class that is going to discuss making a square is going to be fun for you guys. Wait, Rishit, you write this as it is. Minus 4x, but then that 2 you find out, right? That square and minus. Meaning, instead of adding a 0, you add those 2 square.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
Mhm.
Go ahead and try. Rishit, it's going to be square, right? Plus 2
Yeah.
square minus 2 square. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll erase mine. Go ahead. Correct. Okay, that b square you're going to add. Then only these 3 will become a square term. That's why you're doing that. Now what do you do? What is the square term? Yes. What is the square term? X square minus 4x plus 2 square. What is the square term? See, this and this are going to make up the square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So a and b are going to make up the square. Yup, x minus 2. Good job. X minus 2 the whole square. That is the square term. But here minus 4 plus 6 is what? What happens to that? Minus 4 plus 2. Good job. But this is not your vertex form. This has to come out. So I'll better distribute it and write it. 4 times x minus 2 the whole square plus 8. That is my f of x. Now the vertex is h comma k is 2 comma minus 8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This was a big learning. Who did not get it? Guys, is the Vibha, did you get it, ma?
Yeah.
How about this? Bhakti, Vibha, Mahir, somebody try. Whoever
Yeah.
has not tried, I'm not picking on you. Srinita, would you like to try?
Sure.
Try.
So 3 would be outside the
Yeah,
parentheses.
take it out. If you don't take it out, it doesn't work at all. Go ahead. Write it for
X
you.
squared minus 4x plus 5.
Good. After that?
Then we have to so 2 times x times.
Correct. Srinita, one quick way is divide this by 2, ma. Whatever remains, that square you're going to add and subtract.
Okay.
Is it easier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
X squared minus 4x.
What square you're going to add and subtract?
2 squared.
Yes, plus 2
plus
square
2
minus
squared
2
minus 2 squared plus 5.
That's all. Now,
Then 3 times x plus 2. Oh, minus 2
the whole
squared.
square, and then you're going to combine the constants. What is it?
So then -4 plus 5 is 1.
Yeah. No, is it the vertex form? No, it's not the vertex form yet. So what do you do?
So then 3 times x minus 2 squared plus 3.
Yep. So what are the vertex? What is the vertex?
2 comma 3.
Yep, 2 comma minus 3. Sorry. You're right. 2 comma 3. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else has any other question? I can stop here. That was a good learning today, I honestly feel. Making up a square is a big thing in Algebra 1. Immediately, as soon as you come to Algebra 2, people will ask, you all know how to make a square, right? Let's move on. That's what they do. Okay, at that time, when you say, I don't know, I don't remember, it's very hard to go back. That's what I see in Algebra 2 kids. Some batches, every year I'm seeing some groups, they don't remember what we did, how to make a square. Okay, any questions? Homework will just be based on vertex form to standard form to vertex form, finding axis of symmetry, all these things. Making a square, factoring by taking out GCF. Any questions? No homework from the book. I'll give my own homework. Okay. Yeah. If you have any questions, you can still stay, learn, and go. Otherwise, you can leave, guys.
Priya.
Bye,
Miss
Priya.
Bye, Miss
Sure, ma'am.
Priya.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.